them to get out and shit. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want my phone to die and it not be able to get out depending on what I'm talking about, what I'm saying. But one thing I want to say is this though, y'all. One thing I want to say is this though. The reason I'm gonna say something. Me starting this, right, this podcast, for the longest, right? I'm gonna say this, and I really hope y'all get what I mean by this. I never had like the equipment for the stuff, right? But just to give y'all an idea, when people be like I've been on here for hours, or I keep going on, or oh, it's only a certain people in here, amount of people in here from when you leave, and you don't see who else coming here, or anyone else I interact with, or anything like that, right? Y'all, I wanted to start streaming, right? Not only did I wanted to start streaming, and I don't have the proper equipment for it, right? So understand that in relation to this, like, not only did I want to start streaming, but I literally also wanted to I wanted to start vlogging. I wanted to start vlogging like my life as I was gonna start putting out music and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, those are two things that I wanted to be on, that I wanted to start being on and stuff like that. So I don't think a lot of people realize this with me. I don't think a lot of people realize this, but so when I be on here, and I be on here so much, don't get me wrong, it is like what I just said just now and shit. But I really want y'all to see that though. I really want y'all to see that though. Like about me though. Like, I really want y'all to see that. That you know, like you would never look at a person that streams for like 5 hours straight in one sitting like they're wrong for streaming for 5 hours. You would just be like, that's a streamer. You get what I'm saying? That's a person that's trying to stream regardless of what they're talking about. You know? Someone that's trying to blow up with their music or whatever it is that they're trying to offer to your world. If they started vlogging and they started, you know, when you start vlogging, that's your everyday life. That's everything. You're trying to get people familiar with you, right? You're trying to get people familiar with your life. You know, one of the ways they say how to reach your soul tribe or whatever is show people how you're living, show people what you're going through. So that's all I be doing. So that's why you know that it's coming from a real salty jelly place with a lot of people that just want to stop me. You know, nobody. Well, I'm not gonna say nobody. There's some people, but majority of people. Even all the people that fuck with me now, my subscribers, and how they've been building a lot over a short period of time, and connection of how fast I would get subscribers and stuff, right? More interactions and stuff, right? That didn't just start happening overnight, y'all. You know, I've been doing my viewpoints for years. You know, and coming into this information. So what I'm saying is, my first viewpoints and shit, I wasn't nearly as enlightened as I am now, or from a standpoint to even be able to articulate myself to the degree that I can about what I be talking about. You feel me? I wasn't there. So even more so, that's how you know that people got a lot of like animosity about what I be talking about. You know, a lot of jealousy, confused admiration, envy, and shit like that. Because yeah, most streamers, if a person wants to start streaming, they got the equipment and stuff, they're probably not going to have their whole fan base as soon as they start streaming. You know, a person that's vlogging, you know, and when you vlog, you're supposed to show your life, right? Everything what you're doing. It's not, most people, those are like two separate things, but they're real similar. But those are two things that both interact with my life, that even if I had the money now, I would be doing in a better way than how I am on here with y'all. Meaning if I had my spot, I would have all the correct streaming equipment. And with me doing my music and stuff, new music that I got to drop and all of that. Like, I didn't stop working on my craft just because I haven't been dropping, you know? Like, as I'm dropping or in between and stuff, I would be vlogging. If I had like the whatever official camera that's for vlogging, I would be vlogging, having people see the ins and outs of my life, even if it's me struggling as I'm getting out of it. Like, I'm being real with my situation. You know, I got nothing to hide. But like, that goes again towards like what I was telling y'all. Like, when you show up as your authentic self, And you know what I mean? Somehow that makes people jelly because a lot of people aren't showing up as their authentic self. They're putting on a mask every single day in their life and shit. You know, whether for their job, for their friends, their peers, their family. I'm not doing that shit. So I understand the hatred that comes with me, how free I am, regardless of my financial situation and shit like that. Like, I get it. That's why I don't even be getting mad. Like, y'all seen like all the people I had to block today and shit. I had to block hella people, put hella people on timeout. My moderators wasn't in here today and shit. But yeah. But what I realize is though, yeah, that's what it is. People hate to see people in their authenticity, but people get intimidated. Sometimes it's not even authenticity. People get intimidated by people being sure of themselves. You know, like people that are confident in themselves, like confident without validation, just like confident, a confident person or whatever it is that they're speaking about and shit like that. That intimidates people. You know, so when you think about these things that has people all acting wild and weird and shit, you realize how much you gotta protect your energy. Yes, you do. You gotta protect your energy because you realize how much money covers up real problems that people really have. Because I guarantee y'all, majority of the people that came in my lives over the past like 2 weeks that I had to either block completely or put on timeout as I've been gaining new subscribers, conversing with y'all and stuff. I guarantee y'all a lot of those people, right? A lot of those people, damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. My mind moving so fast. But damn, it's gonna come to me in a little bit. But yeah, nah, like those, it's crazy. You really think about this shit. It's crazy as shit, y'all. How much people be getting offended at people. Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it lets you, like when you're confident, it lets you know how much people like that like, don't get me wrong, in the monetary system they tell you just get money, but it lets you know how much other stuff is important. You know, because that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I guarantee y'all, a lot of the people that I recently put on timeout and stuff, I'm not saying that they're not going through anything in life. That might be and reasons why they're mad, but majority of them, if I take like all the like 15 of those people, like today even, right? I guarantee y'all they not going through what I'm going through. I guarantee it to the degree that I am. They probably got a bed to sleep in at night. They probably, even if they going through shit, like they're not really dealing with some of the stuff that I'm dealing with. You know, so the fact that, you know, they already not sure of themselves or confident in themselves, and then they see somebody going through something that people make fun of people about, or they look down on people about, and they see that person being strong. Oh yeah, you know, that does something to people. You know, like how dare you have that strength or have that courage to stand how you're standing and feel how you feel about yourself. You know, like so like I get why people be trying to like break my spirit and shit, but it's sad though. It just kind of underlines all the stuff that I be speaking on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. That's really what it does. Yeah. That's why, in a way, I love when they come on here, because like when they come on here, instead of them making me feel low, they prove my point. Because a lot of them people that be coming in here randomly, they don't even be knowing I be speaking about all this type of shit around who we are and keeping your strength and shit. I be speaking about this stuff, so I should be like, oh, another one proving my point. So all y'all that fuck with me, when y'all see him come in here, we gonna create something to tell them. I swear, I'm gonna let y'all know what the saying is. We gonna create a saying to tell them, and my moderator's gonna be aligned with it and all of that. So when they come in, we say that to them right before you get them out here. So at least we can send them out the door in a positive manner. You feel me? Because we don't want to be negative towards negative people, especially when they're not a threat for real, you know? But we want to send some positivity their way and hope that they can use their mind properly. You know what I'm saying? We can say they can use their mind properly. A lot of people don't know how to use their mind, you feel me? Be real. So. I'm about to piss real quick, y'all. Y'all think I can get here before this shit die? I don't know. I'm about to get back on real quick. I don't know, because I need this to get out. I'm going to get right back on. Hold up real quick, y'all.